here we are. Asilomar in Pacific Grove, and I'm from Monterey Bay area. I think that this is definitely the go-to beach no matter what it's looking like. You know, kind of offshore and cleaned up like this is definitely the spot where I just try to get in the water, you know, no matter what. Can't afford to be too picky about the waves around here. I have that classic story where my dad surfed back in the day and he was like, all right, kid, like follow me, here's a board, and would just paddle out. It wasn't actually until I was a bit older, like 15, and I met my best friend Emily. She was also learning how to surf, and so we were like, hey, you're learning, I'm learning, let's hang out. And so we would wake up at like dawn before school and like go down to the beach, and it's super icy, and that's how we learned, is like we would just get up before school and surf every weekend together. We'd go catch waves together, we could go eat shit together, and we could laugh about it together. And that made a world of difference having, you know, a crew around me, for sure. I like to comment on the surf culture in my art and just try to find a way to make it funny and absurd and learn a lesson out of it. And for me, the easiest way to do that since I was a kid was to draw it out, you know? So hence the comics. It's so funny because I know that people who look at my art and the viewers right now see my art as it representing women surfing, and I love that. Like, I think that's so awesome. I love to represent a woman's perspective in the surf industry. But it's my perspective, you know? I can't speak for every person out in the water. But I'm just happy that this adds to the collective of perspectives and experiences in the water. And I just happen to be a woman, you know, so the more I can share of that, I love that people are getting something out of it and that men and women alike can relate to it. Something that I've learned from traveling and seeing other surf communities and other surf spots and other surf towns is that you really kind of make your community around you, and you support the people who support you, and like you make that for yourself, you know? With the Wahine project, which we're gonna go check out, is that it's growing, and it's growing so fast, and it's such a positive thing, and it's actively reshaping the surf community here. Surfing is told through the narrative of professional surfers, you know what I mean? Like people who are really good at it, people who are very talented in surfing, and I'm not that. I'm always learning. I'm a forever kook, and there's so many more people who are learning how to surf out there than people who are already professional surfers. So I want to add that as part of my perspective of just someone who's constantly learning and constantly making mistakes and constantly growing.